Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the non-adversarial nature of Thai court proceedings. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Pattaya Mail, that's pattayamail.com. Article is titled Pattaya City Expats Club Staying Safe Legally in Thailand in 2023. Really good article here, a lot of information in there. I'm going to quote a small excerpt, but I urge those who are watching this video, go check out that article in detail, a lot of info in there. Quoting directly, there are no jury trials in Thailand, eliminating the adversarial aspects during court proceedings. All of these statements are true within that specific sentence. However, I think there's a little bit of a conflation there. Jury trials per se do not necessarily mean there's an adversarial component. I could see a scenario where one could construct court proceedings where you have juries, but use what in Thailand is called an inquisitorial system as opposed to an adversarial system. Now, that would look really weird, and I don't know of any jurisdiction on earth that has anything like that. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think there is one, although I'm probably wrong. There may be some jurisdiction out there, like something in the Channel Islands or something that, yeah, we have juries, but we use an inquisitorial system, similar, for example, to the French or something. Not saying that exists, by the way. I'm just saying I could see a scenario out there somewhere where maybe there's juries without adversarial proceedings. When we talk about adversarial proceedings, you need to understand that in the common law tradition, and I think this kind of goes back to the notion of legal trials versus like trial by combat, honestly. You know, it does go back into that. I think if, there was a recent movie with Matt Damon, and I think Ben Affleck was in it, where I think it was The Last Duel or something like this, where a woman's honor was sort of impugned, and the husband challenged this other person to a duel, and they had a full-on duel, and one of the guys killed the other guys, and her honor was restored. The husband killed the other guy, the honor was restored, and off they went. That trial was considered concluded. That was a trial by combat. Now, obviously, the common law tradition has moved away from trials by combat, but the adversarial nature of those proceedings still exists. And the thinking, legally speaking, the thinking is by creating an adversarial forum, the truth is going to come out that much more clearly as a result of the back and forth between the two parties. I can see the thinking on that, and for years I was very much sort of in that box. I had those blinders on with respect to how I viewed the law. But over the years of living in Thailand and working with Thai attorneys, and to be clear, I'm an American attorney, I'm not a Thai attorney, I have Thai nationality, I'm the managing director of the firm. And again, as I mentioned in other videos, when I make these videos pertaining to Thai law, we have Thai attorneys here in the firm review them to make sure I'm not totally talking off script. But these are for educational purposes only. I like to make these videos to make observations from a Western legal perspective, or more specifically, maybe a common law legal perspective, and then sort of apply it to, or use that prism to look at the Thai legal system to provide some further insight to foreign nationals as to how it really works over here. And this is one of those things, this non-adversarial nature of the Thai legal system. It's very different. It really colors everything because it's fundamental to the whole process, that they are not looking to necessarily cast blame or to have a fight about who is right, for lack of a better term, in the courtroom. Instead, what a judge or a panel of judges will do in either a civil or criminal setting here in Thailand is try to determine what in fact happened, so determine the facts, and then apply the law. That is what they are doing, as opposed to who's right, who's wrong, make objections. Did you make a timely objection? If not, the objection can't be brought forth in an appeal, et cetera, et cetera. These kind of adversarial functions that occur in a common law context, that's not what the goal is in the Thai legal context. And it's a really, it may seem like a fine point, but it's not. This gets to the fundamental nature of how these legal proceedings operate. So for those out there who are coming to Thailand, and hopefully you never find yourself interacting with the legal system or the judicial system here in Thailand, But if you do, and I have come in contact with it mostly as an observer here in Thailand, it is different if you're used to a Western legal tradition. And understand it colors many things. Most notably, oftentimes there is a fact find, sort of an inquest, oftentimes in criminal proceedings, wherein all the inquisitor is doing is trying to determine what happened, as opposed to accusing someone, which once you're accused, okay, now certain rights may kick in, like right to an attorney or something of this nature. But in the inquest, for lack of a better term, phase, that's not what's happening. They're just trying to determine what's going on. And so the presumption of being able to have an attorney, for example, may not just immediately arise. That's just one example of how this differentiation between inquisitorial and adversarial can have practical implications when dealing with the system. Again, this is not an exhaustive video on how this works. I'm just trying to kind of maybe provide some insight and maybe help people make a paradigm shift, if you will, in understanding that the Thai legal system very much does not operate in the same way that perhaps we'd say Western, or more acutely, the common law legal tradition. We're used to dealing with that type of operation in those jurisdictions.